Going on, guys? I didn't forget about you. I didn't forget about you over here. Yeah, I did. Forgot about you. This crazy camera mount. Huh? Hello, what's going on? Hey, so we're working on this project again. One day you'll be just like me, or the other way around. Why? Because we forget everybody. We start a project and then turn the camera on, then walk away, and then we don't even know what we're doing. Is that what we're saying? Huh? You guys hear the background or what? I don't know how to mute the background noise other than the fan. I got one heater there, one going there. Trying to warm this place up because it's, you know, it's not in the zeros today, but she's in the 17s. The 17s. Does that make sense? turned the camera and did them and pointed towards you guys. I didn't see anything I was doing. The world, what's the world coming to? You can't turn the camera to the TV. Huh? trying to get the monitor up so I can see what's going on. Instead of having you guys so close, I moved you away. Can't tell what I'm working on. Well, no. That's just that's the piece we already had on. And my spot bulb is coming loose. Right? Three. You guys hear this fan in the background a lot or what? I assume you do because it's cold in here. I don't know if I'm a wimp, but I'm a wimp. Huh? Guess I can turn the loudest one off, considering it's closest to you guys. So yeah, so these spot welds over here are coming loose. The plug welds I did. Probably because I used that punch hole thing and it's the I should have just rolled them. Or better yet, yeah, because they're all coming, not all of them, enough of them are coming loose. So. Yeah, I know you're far away, but I'm just trying to give a different anglement of the project. I can zoom you guys in if you know where. Yeah, I'm staying warm. It's actually warm. It's 17 degrees out right now, so versus in the single digits that it was. Yeah, battery life thing. Battery life. And I wasn't going to come on this early. What hole? Which one? Which hole do you want me to fix? Which one of the holes do you want me to fix? There's a few of them still. Just goofing around a little bit here, so if you want what I'm doing now, I'm looking at my thing. I'm gonna try to put my box in my electrical connector up here in the corner. I already spent the budget on the tube that I got, and the clamps and the piece of metal. So yeah, spent the budget already. I can figure out what I did with the piece of metal. Got that. And it's 3 inches wide, so that's the pivot points for my arms. I wish I had like a protractor, but I don't have one. Well, I do, but I wouldn't be able to find it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to find it. So if I zoom the camera in, you might be able to see better, but I don't know. This tripod doesn't like to play fair. He doesn't like to play very well. Besides, it's loose to the ceiling. I don't know why it loosens up. It always loosens up. You guys are always loose. You're always loose. There you go. You can see a little better now. But well, and then you move. These are a good idea, but they're not. They are, but they're not. Because they, I don't know if the screw that I pull it up to the ceiling with comes loose or something like that. I'm sure. This is the kind of box I got. It's used stuff. I want to put it behind the on the back side. But to mount it on the back side, I got to take in. There's some way of holding it on there. Yep. Early day. I don't know why. I just turned it on. I was going to ignore you guys. But then I couldn't do that. Couldn't even do that. That's going to go right in here. That's where I'm going to put my on and off switch. I was just going to mount it to the drill holes and put it in there, but then I thought it should be in the box. And you guys can still see. Yeah, I'm iffy about it though, because this box here has to have a graphic and number on that. And it's that big a hole, so. think I ever found my marker last night. Do you remember if I found my marker last night? Because I'm thinking I did. I think I went to bed without a marker. Yeah, no. I'm just trying to figure out what I did with the marker. I only got one down here. Okay. Could have two. Could have two markers down here, but I wouldn't know where the other one's at. Remember seeing me with marker? You recall seeing me with the marker? Guess I'm just going to scratch it. As I can't remember where I did with it. So for that to sit on the inside, that's the hole, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to put a piece of metal on the back side of it once I get it in there. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, exactly. One of those things, I'm telling you. Somebody's got to know. Somebody's got to know where they see me put that at. They're just holding out on me. They want me to look for it for a while. What do you think? Yeah, the only place I cut, was over in here, so. I don't know. I think there's another one up in the. I said something to the ordering department about my boy took my marker down here, and then she said, I got some markers coming for you, and then I said good, and then the other one disappeared too, so. But I can't go back to her and say that, I'm brain dead and I've already lost my marker already. Because she's going to give me an earful. Yep, gonna get an earful of it. Let's see. That's it. Oh, that's all good. There we go. Oh, if they're all at work. After all that work, and then I just cut a hole in it, right? How's your day going? How's your day going? He's working today. Yeah, he's got a weird schedule. He's got a weird schedule. Wonder why that was. Like, you did get into the cabbage here. I thought I did. The cabbage is that I got in some of the heavy metals, so. Yeah. This box is galvanized too, so I can. My other option was to try to tack it to this metal. But I'm thinking that's a bad idea. I think it's better to bolt it to it. Let's see. Get some more. Once I put the little faceplate on, you won't even know that I even. You won't even know that. Yeah, you won't even know. Oh, guess what? You're getting moved, so I'm in the road and you can't see nothing. I need some more of these things. That's the next thing I need to order, so I don't have to keep taking this part to hold you guys up. Off. It's annoying. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, that's what we do, right? That's what we do, right? Still there? You like, by what's going on now? Well, decided to turn you guys around again. You guys are sitting too long in one spot. Still there? I always hit that button. All right. You got what you wanted. You wanted it back over here. Can you see it now? Can you see it? Now you cannot see me, but you can see it. I was actually going to come down and straighten it a little bit more, but well, let me see. That didn't happen, did it? That didn't happen, did it? I like this thing. I don't know who made it. Telescoping deal. You can put it right in your pocket. Yeah. It screws right on the bottom one of those little things that you're on. So I got to remember to take that. You're saying why? It's a surprise, remember? It's a surprise. Let's see if it's still snowing out. Nope, it stopped again. Oh, you guys want to see the outside again? See what I'm talking about? Can't. Most people see the snow before, but the so with the sensors and the sensors And this scanner, little update on that. According to when I look on YouTube for that particular scan, well, you know, there's really nobody shows the scanner that I have. And that must be why I bought it, right? So the scanner that I bought, nobody has. Nobody does videos on it. And I don't even mark, I should mark on those videos I do what scanner it is. So, but I don't. But I should. Just for other people that are clicking on there and trying to see some of the functionality of the things, because the ones I click on show some functionality, but they're not the same number as mine, and I would assume that that all of them doesn't do the same thing. So yeah, just a sec. And so that'll help somebody else out that somebody else out that's gonna get yeah, well, I gotta grab the right I'm just gonna get the monitor, get the main camera right. So I don't know, let me show you. Let me show you what the temperature shows. The temperature shows 20 now, so she's pretty close. She's pretty close. And that's my camper. And that's my my stuff to get you guys. And there's the snow. So we got that much snow on his ACLs since Saturday. So that's 8-10 inches there, 8 to 10 inches. So I've been running the four-wheeler up and down here, so don't look at my good stuff. So yeah, and up there is the whoa. See that building up there to the up? Okay, that messes you all up, don't it? Well, the one building to the left when you're looking at the house. Wow, that's really bad, ain't it? The house is straight up, and then that one building to the left, that's the green one. That's where my wood's at. My storage wood bin. And so I had to bring that over to the wood stove, which I've shown you that before, right? I had to bring that all over here on a little cart. So my wood stove was over there in the green. So this is all my collection of stuff that needs to be done but hasn't got done yet. Yeah, and this is my lean-to over to the back, because I just didn't want oh, it's fogging up, wasn't it? It was kind of fogging up. That's probably why you couldn't see. It's kind of fogging up out there. So anyways, that's how much snow we got since last weekend. And yeah, let me oh. Can you guys hear when I got the volume down on this thing? Can you hear? Well, that was like this mount I have. I put it in there, and then I pushed the button to actually turn the phone off. And I noticed that on the monitor was just spinning around and around. I'm thinking like, oh, there you go. Just turn them right off. Yeah, only if I had a brain, I would pay attention. Only. So you got the snow shot anyways. Only. Everybody's coming back on. It's like, hey, what happened? We were watching, and all of a sudden it just went away. Hey, man. Did you... What happened? It went blank. Don't get old. Don't get old, because some or other you just don't. Lack of paying attention is sometimes not there, and it's going to get better, I'm told. Yeah. So yeah. So like I said, I brought the phone back in after showing you that, and it was all like foggy. So I don't know if it's because the snow tends to be. Well, I turned it off because the on and off button's on the side right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. This is identical. This is identical. But my on and off button. This is the one that's got the internet when I leave house, and so my on button is right here. And so when I slammed you guys in there, I turned it off. So yeah. Yeah. It's getting old though. Like this case is just falling apart on it. It's just like keeps peeling off more and more. This is one of the ones that cost him. This case here came with the, well, you had to pay an extra $50 for the case that came with the phone. And I always said, don't buy that. Don't buy that case. And I said, well, we need a case, right? Because I don't want to drop it. And then I think my granddaughter dropped it once, somewhere in the house, and got like one chip on it. And then I dropped it down here on the floor, just slide out of your hands. Yep. So, yeah. Anyways, it wasn't. I don't know. That doesn't sound like you're being nice there. It looks kind of like you're not being nice. You being nice or not? Because if you're not being nice, you turn him off. It sounded. Yeah, it didn't sound nice. Not that I know anything about not being nice. Yeah, so anyways, like I said, I turned you off, but I turned you back on though. Anyways, I got a little bit of piece of metal, and I think I'm gonna have to try to bend something around the back side of this thing. I guess you can see better now than you did before, but nothing to write home mom about. They can also make other boxes you can stick in there, and it's got this metal around the back that kind of holds it in the hole. But probably made the hole too big. Probably. I'm sure it did. Boy, that marker would come in handy again. Really would. Yeah. some are good. Something would be good if I had something to draw with, but I don't have anything to draw with. Got a ink marker, but right there. Right there. I tell you that I cleaned up over there. I told you I cleaned over there, right? I told you, right? I cleaned up over there. That's gonna work. Thinking. Same thinking what? Oh, just little brace that I'm gonna have to weld on though. Wow. Yeah, it wasn't hot. I just thought it was going to be hot. That's why I tend to jerk on stuff like that I think it's going to be hot. I overreacted. Overreacted. Are you guys too far away that you can't see or what? Well, it looks like you can see. Yeah. Alright, so I gotta put a couple holes in that. And then boy, it would be nice to have a marker. I don't know how nice it would be to have a marker. I wonder if he came down and borrowed my marker when I didn't see him. Think he did that? The manager? Think the manager come down and borrowed my marker? to have a big box of pencils too down here. Don't worry, I'm just looking for pencils. Markers, anything to mark with. Anything. Absolutely nothing. Thought I'd have something here. I found them. Found them. A pencil's better than nothing, right? Yeah. These are the carpenter ones. They're the... Yeah. You do know what my other problem's going to be now, right? What's my next problem going to be? After I found a pencil. I got a little package of blades for X-Acto knives, and so anyways, they moved. Yeah, there's a funny sharpener that goes with these. That it's probably on that shelf, but let me tell you, it'll be hard to get to it. Now that I did this, I probably won't. I probably won't need it after this. Well, we got one sharpened, right? You didn't tell me how your day was going. I think I asked you that, and I don't think I've seen it. Okay. Pretty much did most of what I did on YouTube, so today, yeah, that'll work. Then I'll put that screen over that next piece of metal over here. This one goes over here. I got to figure out how to cover that side. T. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to hold that piece of. I'm going to hold that box in there. I'll hold that box. put this piece of metal there where it needs to go. And mark. Oh, it's working. Oh, lovely. I just got to drill a couple holes in it. Drill a couple holes in there so when I get it welded in there, then I can weld it in. That'll work. Oh, so yeah, that was yeah. And you weren't ready to be on early or what? Whoa. It's interesting. This drill probably gonna have to go in and get repaired too, because this chuck on this thing's acting funny. You weren't ready to come on early? Well, I got home, then I got a message for the boss. The boss said, "Can you go back into town and get something for me?" And I was like, "I'm already home." And I said, "You want me to go back in?" Or she said, "No." Some new drill bits. I still haven't found that pack of drill bits really. They might have fell off something. I might have moved something and they fell off behind something, but I haven't. So the question I have for you today, just one. Just one question. So hopefully, when I go down to my daughter's house, the train. Hopefully the train's running. I don't know if it'll be running then. It tend not to run in the weekends, I'm told. I'm told. But I don't know. Take a look in one of these boxes for some screws. That's why I keep turning it around. It's probably annoying, but the little ones. Just don't know what. I know they're there because I put them in there. Just don't know what box they're in. Wish I was really organized, but I'm not. Oh no! All those boxes there. That's another. Work. On a couple of work. We don't have to be prize winners, but yeah. Yeah. Guess what? They're too small for the holes on the box. There we go. There's some Chinesian ones. Yeah, yeah. Chinesian ones. Screws there. I should put a lock now on the back side of it, but that's a major ordeal over there. These might even fall out after I put them in, but probably won't. They'll need to fall out. Isn't it amazing? Yeah, it'll be alright. I just put the hole in the outlet box on the top, but you know, it doesn't matter at all. It won't matter, nobody will know what side I put it on. There we go, let's see. Should be right, yeah, right there. So I can just run a weld right here. holds it right in the hole. Holds it right where it needs to be. Just like I knew what I was doing. Just like downtown. Alright, so my welder's right over there. We got that set up. Just gotta bring the, we got the stuff on. I heard a noise. I'm trying to figure what it was. I think it's just that fan over there. You're the only one on, huh? I can't tell the reflection of the light. Get it held good so I don't burn myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Acting weird. Acting weird on this metal. Yeah. Making all that fuzzy stuff. Making all that fuzzy stuff. Oh. Must have turned the gas off? Yeah. Turned the gas off. Just to force a habit, turned it off, and then figure out why it's doing the fuzzy number, and it's because turn the gas off. I don't know. I think I didn't turn that filter off. So, welcome to the channel, guys. Just working on a. We're just working on a little blower thing here. Actually, it's a fume extractor. Yeah, you got through without the filter, and. That's my daughter. I guess my daughter's watching. 5:30. 10 minutes ago, she was on. Hello there, daughter. Oh, shoot. Yeah. So, anyways, welcome to the channel. If you're just tuning in, and if you want to leave a comment, go right ahead. Cause yeah. So we just, like I said, we just got yeah, we're on the backside of that cold spell and got through. If you're just tuning in from somewhere like out of the country, and so we're not used to that. We're not used to that cold stuff. We get, well, let's say, let me bring that back. We can get used to it, but we don't want to. We just had to wear more coats, more layers and stuff. I actually broke out my I don't know, it's a brand name coat that it's too heavy for me. I don't like heavy coats. It's really heavy. It's a brand name, whatever the name it is. I think it starts with a P or something. Brain work. So anyways, I just broke it out, and like I said, I wore it like, actually I put it in the car. Actually, I wore it. Here we go. For the Christmas, the lighting thing. I had that on. And for the New Year's thing, I had to wear that because if I get that chill in my back, if big as I am, I still am cold, and so I get that chill, and then all of a sudden I'm start tightening up, and if I start tightening up, it's just a miserable thing, and it's, you know, to stay out there and 2.5, 3 hours in the cold, just filming for YouTube, you know, for you get those that like to watch that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's kind of miserable. So yeah, circling all the way back around is the cold. It just takes a while for us to get used to it, and you know it would probably take until probably March, and then it'll be over. You know what I'm saying? So, yep. So I said I messed that up because I didn't have the gas on, but it ain't gonna fall off inside there. But after you the one of the things I like about welding, and you know, I don't like wood, is once you mess up, I can turn around and polish it up, and then you'll never know that I messed up. See, she's golden, and she's not going to come out of there, I don't think. So it got a little springy to it, but you know, that's just electrical box. Just electrical box. Now, you know, then my plate's got to come on. The plate's got to come on, and then I got to figure how to do that. And then I got some. I got this. I think I'm gonna leave that badge in. I think it's kind of cool. I think I'm gonna leave it on there and put that on down at the bottom. Just, you know, just to be different. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody knows I'm different, but yeah. So then we're gonna put that over there. That's gonna keep mice and whatever else in the garage from nesting, because once this gets set over there, when I move out this other stuff, so when I can access it, The they'll be looking for some nice place to, you know, hide. Yeah, so these holes are, I think they're too small. I really think they are. I think they're too small. I thought they were just right, and that's why I bought that unit to punch the holes in. And the purpose of that is to plug weld, but these are only eighth inch or something. And yeah. Anyway, so I have this plug here. I have this plug here, and I have this long wire that goes all the way up to there. So I'm just going to route that up into the box, along with, you know. And the other thing is, I really need to have a plug instead of this kind of switch. I need a plug, and I thought I had a few of them, but I don't see them. And they want a lot for those. They want a lot for those plugs, like on the extension cords, because that's all I need. That's all I need in here is a plug on the end of it. And actually, I don't even need that. I was thinking I needed that. But if I just wire, yeah, they're like $8 to $10 for a plug to, you know, like this. I don't need two outlets. I only gonna need one. I mean, yeah, I was thinking about putting a light on this thing too. So yeah, I was thinking about putting a light on the way up on the end of this with a switch for that. And I can put the switch way up on the end of the unit. So yeah. Not sure why. This is close to the electrical thing. That's probably why I wanted to switch here. But I may do two switches. I may have this switch here initially, but then I might have another switch up on the control thing. I'm really iffing on that one. You're saying, why do you want one up on the control thing? Way up on the neck that's going to come out, that the light's going to have on it. It's just so you can turn it on and off. That's a possibility. That's a real possibility that may not come to fruition, because I might not have a switch up there, but I'm really iffing on a light up there, a little digital light on the end, so I can bring that up and then shine wherever I'm going to be welding, and that's what the big guys got. The big units have a light on the end of them, so that's why I'm teetering that way on that. Like I said, you know, I'm still in a budget of, you know, because I only want to put a couple $100 in this, and that tube here was $20, and the rib nuts, I got 38 into them, and some money into the screws, which, you know, a couple bucks, $2-3, maybe $10. We'll take $10 into the nuts and washers. So the light switch was nothing. I had that here. The filter was nothing, and then we have the $15 into the front couplers. So No, I shouldn't have two channels going. Why you say that? Shouldn't be two going. What is? No, this one's monitoring the 73 one, and that one's on 73. So I shouldn't be having two. Why you see two or something? Yeah, because you mentioned that the other day. You said that you thought you seen two of them going or something, but this is on the yeah, I'm just reading messages off the monitor. I have the phone on like the monitor, like I would have on TV, so I can see. Yeah, because because you see me looking down. So no, it's just because instead of swinging this camera around to see them closer, I got that. You know what I'm saying? I think you got me going. I got you. Yeah, probably could. I could do that though. I could have one of them on the Don's garage, but I don't want to do that. That's too confusing for people. Along with me. Along with me. Hey, so anyways, I got that figured out. I thought I had one of those plugs that I pulled off of something, some electrical device that some extension cord I had one of those on. I thought it was over there on the on top of the one of the projects to come, and I'm not seeing it there. So I might have used it on. I might have used it on the end of one of the extension cords that came in. There's one of them right here. I have lots of extension cords all over the place. If you wonder the amazement of all the stuff that's piled. Yeah, so if I get where I don't want to spend the money on the in question thing I was just telling you, I'll just whack one of these off. That's probably what I should just do. I probably just cut it off, set it inside there, run it inside. You'll never even know that I got an orange cord versus a black cord, and be done with that part of the electrical. But yeah, they want $8-10 for these little just the electricals for the end, and that's all it'll do is put this on the end of it. Maybe I'm not maybe I'm thinking way ahead and don't need to do that, because all I got to do is have a break in the wire on the black side for a switch is all I got to do, and we're done with that. So, but that has to come out the box here, so that has to come out the box there. So I don't know why I would check that wire when I didn't even put this back on all the way. That must be why I didn't put that all the way on, because I was thinking I was probably gonna be messing with it more. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even have this run out where I need it to be run out. So again, I can just run that out the corner down here. Yeah, because all I got to do is have that switch right here, and I just got to break the white is the common and the black is the neutral. So I just got to break the neutral. Neutral, I believe. The neutral. The neutral. There's a good way of doing it without cutting into your sheeting, but well, let me tell you, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it right. Not doing it right. Yeah. There's little tiny connectors you can put on box so you don't yank it out when you put it through the box. And guess what? Well, you know, I do have them on that mystery shelf over there. That mystery shelf has them, I'm sure. Because that's where all the goodies go when I have too much of it. Trying to get both the lengths of wire through the box so I can make it even. And there we go. There we go. Hey, we're at like hour 30. I need to take a small intermission break and then I'll be back. All right. All right. Give me I'll be back in 20 minutes. I'll turn it off. I'll come back in 20 minutes. Y'all gonna be there? You want me to leave it running? It don't matter to me. Just leave it running? Okay. I'll just point it at the box. Don't matter to me if it's, you know, if it runs for half an hour, whatever. It's. I'll be right back. I'm back. All right. Bring some of you guys up to speed of what's happened. As I abandoned the idea of using backpack blower plastic because I think it was something that was free that I could use, but nada. And then I spent the time to check with the local lawnmower shop, because when I was doing my last job, was doing mowing yards and such, that they had different equipment with flexible, like a vacuum cleaner hose and steroids, which was 10, 12 inches. So, and like I said, I've seen some of that on the internet, but you had to buy quite a big amount. So I called the local lawnmower shop that where I bought my chainsaw, you know, and I try to deal with the same place over and over again. So they referred me to like a rubber, this county's rubber is called, but it's, you know, I'm in Grand Traverse County, so rubber. So all they have is rubber stuff. So I bought stuff from before. I bought for my son's John Deere mower deck. Quite a bit of savings, really. It was like $108 from John Deere, and that same belt I got for like $48 from this rubber place, which it looks like it's about the same quality. So what's up? So working, the belt's still working on the unit. So, and it's well known because a lot of people use the place. It's, you know, within the facility of a lot of big businesses, so they use it. My only thing is they wanted $10 a foot for that. And I didn't think it was that bad. I think it was $10 a foot. You can buy it by the foot, no problem, and it's gonna work perfectly what I want it to. It already has a memory like this because it's been rolled up, but perfect. The clamps were, I bought them, and that's where they gouge at, because there's spiral clamps that were set up where instead of a regular hose clamp here, there was a slice, and that was a piece of metal that put it apart so it can go between the ribs on here. So it could do a better job of clamping. Now let me tell you that after I went out to the car and called up the local auto parts store and asked them how much they wanted for these, were $2.39. So I got 4 of them for $15, and one of those were $11.50. So it was like, between that and that was $70-some. And I just went back and said, I'm sorry, but after I paid for them, I said I went out and called the auto parts store, and he said, well, you know, it's a special clamp, and blah, 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 just because it's got, you know, I could cut right here and put a little piece in there to offset it, and it would have been the same thing, because that's all it did, was it offset this here by 3/8 of an inch. It's only on one thing. You know, it was only on one. So it was for that little bit to pay that much money, $47 for 4 clamps. No. So he was trying to get me to, you know, change my mind because it was a better clamp. And well, you know, if you can get me to change my mind, then he just doesn't have to dig in the money and give back. Dig in the money and give back. So I get that. I just told him I said I only have a limited budget, and I'm just a poor boy doing the free YouTube videos. And he didn't. I didn't say that to him, but you know. You know, this is not going to be. You know, this is just a home deal. I said that, you know, it's not going to be inspected by anybody, and all that jazz. And he already did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always saying that in case somebody, you know, was looking at building their own unit, and what I used and what they can use is, like I said, I got this at a local. No, they have all kinds of. Everybody, I would assume everybody's got one of these places that sells all kinds of rubber products, belts, hoses, power steering hoses. They'll make you power steering hoses. Hydraulic lines. They can do hydraulic lines. Air hoses. They have air hoses by the bulk. There, I've seen them. I'm going to put a one of those clamp deals on this later. I lost the screw, guys. I already lost my screw already. Thing. Maybe this didn't have one on it. I can show you the name of the product. They had it on a display on the wall. Once they told me about it, I went over and looked, and they had different colors of it, and for different applications. They asked me what it was for, or so it has a name on it, even though he told you that twice. The other screw must be on the ground over there. I can just steal one of those screws from this guy here. Sorry, this is going to be backwards for you guys again. Sorry. Made in America. And it's K-A-N-A-F Flex. K-A-N-A Flex. Made in America. And here's the lot number, LOT VMA 5. It says it up and down and all over it, so I think it's gonna be good. Better yet, if I wreck it, where I can get more, right? But I don't plan on wrecking it anytime soon, but now I got some plastic plates I can put on that switch on the shelf over there of switches when I put all the switches in the garage. I bought a package of switches, plates and all that stuff. So. Not sure. I'm not going to be outside with it, so I'm thinking I don't need to ground it until I get shocked, right? So all I can say to you guys is if you are going to make one, I suggest to ground it. I have seen. Now, how do you ground it? They like when you put your wheels underneath the bottom. So what do you need to ground it for? You're saying, why do you need to ground it for? Well, because you got to ground here. What do you need another ground at? I've seen people put some mesh. Mesh, like the old Jeeps. Their ground used to be a flat, thin material. Now I've seen them where they put that on there, and they bolt it to the bottom. They bolt it to the bottom and let it drag on the ground. That could be another ground for you. Another option if you want to put a ground. And I remember seeing some old piece of equipment that probably I don't even know what it was. It was a while ago. It had a wide strap, and they just put it on the bottom, and then it just ground the, in case you're like sawing or something or other, and all of a sudden it turned into a shocker, and you're touching a table saw, and Yeah, I want to say that I never had that happen to me, but oh yeah. Yeah. All right. That's done. I was going to work on this plate here, but let me show you. These wires are hanging out there. I'm going to get one of those units that goes in there, and then got the clamp out to keep it from pulling. So if I'm pulling on this wire, it won't pull it all out of there. And then you get the old shockaroo, because I may trip over it. I'm doing good, pretty good. I haven't dropped this on the floor yet, so That's a positive. That's a positive. Back to this side, remember we talked about bringing don't get shocked. Shocking. It's shocking. Yeah, I was talking about bringing this out, bringing it out, and then putting that pipe on. Well, guess what? Guess what? And it wasn't going to fit. This pipe wasn't going to fit over that, and then I was going to have to do some modifications to that. And like I said, even this is not going to go in there. So, yeah. But not no more, because we got more than enough here, right there. So this is double the length I need. So we're going to use one for the elbow at the top. But now I can just bring her out here and cut her off right it and bring my extension out of it. This other pipe that's supposed to be 3 inches, because this is supposed to be 3-inch pipe. This is supposed to be 3-inch. May not fit in there. So, I mean 4-inch. Sorry. I know what I'm thinking, but I ain't saying it. So, that's 4-inch. So we might have to go to the thin wall pipe. So here's the thick wall. This is the insulated stuff that I got for free, and she's not going to work. So we are going to have to go and get some of that thin stuff, like it or not. But that wasn't a lot of money, though. Let's see if I can. Okay, here's the when I cut it to bring it. This is the size of the thin wall, and so look. So when I go get the 4-inch stuff, that's the thin wall stuff, it's going to fit right inside. So I'll just have to buy some more. I'll just have to buy them stuff. Like it or not, I'll have to buy that. This is for FUME extractor. It's all made out of bed iron and a blower out of a furnace over on the other side. On this side, blower out of furnace, got a furnace filter here on this right here. So she pulls in this way, it comes out that, but it's filtered through a filter. That's what I'm building. Like I said, I got 3 sides of the closed in. I already got the middle for this side, and I got to work on this piece right here. And the next pieces I was going to make is the hinges. Now I showed everybody what I was going to make for hinges, so I'm going to end up bolting this stuff in here and bringing it out and to a pivot point here. So I want it so I can have them spring loaded, so it'll pull up like this, and I can have it when I store it. But then the other end can come down, so I can put it over top of when I'm cutting up compressors for scrap, or doing some welding, like I was welding on this in enclosed garage. I can't, in the middle of wintertime, you don't open up your garage after you just warmed the garage up to operating temperature, which is 65 to 75, somewhere's in there. And then you open up your garage door and then you lose all your heat. So you just don't do that. So that's what we got going on. It's taking a while for this because, well, I don't know. I just don't want to get onto my son's motorcycle. That's what it's about. And so I'm just taking my time. He wants me to work on this motorcycle, and I just keep talking away at these live chats, and yeah, not really. I got other things to do too, and it won't be once I get on there and get that. I just got to put some brake shoes on it, and once I do that, then it's done, and then I'm on to something else. But this is the only channel I have live. Well, I do have another channel live. It's called Don's Garage. It's one of many of them on YouTube. It's like I put this one up in 2013, and I didn't do much with it other than when I do some car stuff, I put it over there. So I'm at 134 subscribers, so I can do live stuff on that. I'm not into blowing up a channel with that channel with like every little tiny thing I do with cars, but certain things I put it up there. So I don't have a whole lot of course you can check that one out too. It's hard to find. It's hard to find just like this one. Last week that this is one of YouTube's recommendations for live. Now, I don't know if it's not. I don't know if it's true or not, but you're welcome to subscribe. Like I said, we've been doing this for now since before Christmas. So most times in the evening it's well, we try to stay at an hour, and then it went to 2 hours, and then one time we're at 2.5 hours, but it's never went much more than that, I don't believe. I'd have to go back and look, but the one I had the most views on was Christmas Day, because we don't do much with Christmas, and I like working in my garage because only thing I don't have down here is a bed, running water. Yeah. Tomorrow I will be going down to my daughter's house, so I won't be doing anything till Sunday evening. And unless there's something going on down there that I can film, something to bring you guys along, keep you guys something different. Yeah. So I'm thinking that I got to get some patterns out and decide how I'm going to make that. The easiest thing is just put a circle with two pieces of metals coming in here, and then cut a circle, and then cut a circle on the other one, and same on both sides, and that way you can pivot and then look pretty too. So that's where I'm at with that. Thought I was going to spring load the bolts so it could keep tension on it, but I don't think I'd really have to put a heavy spring in it for it to keep that up in the arm in the air. But this is a piece of metal I cut for this because we thought we're going to take that filter and pull it in and out, but we changed our mind with that. We did. So, so I need to add another 4 inches to that, and I'm sure I have that I have that right here, which is enough, I believe. But supper I'll just have to take and do one of those things we did already once before, which was spot welded together, but as we all know that that thing we got from Harbor Freight doesn't seem to have a big enough hole as far as it's not a big enough spot. I can't put these rivets all around the whole thing. See, if I would have put all these on, just like the top, even if that's 150 of them, I wouldn't be messing with trying to re-weld them, see? Because oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to film something, though. I'm thinking, you know, my intent to go down there is to film, too. Because, I don't know. Why not? I don't want to cut that. I don't want to cut that now, but let's see. Remember how I made this hole too big? Yeah, she's still too big. She's still too big. Way too big. Because I drilled, initially when I did that one thing, I drilled all the holes. And then I said, oh, I want this new tool. And that gave me an option to buy a new tool to find out that, guess what? The holes are too small, so. And I'm thinking that, well, you know, I can still use that tool to I can still use it, but unfortunately I can't because it drills, it puts holes in the metal so close to the edge. It puts them, so if I go to drill to make them bigger, so I get, you know, more of the penetration thing, it's not going to be, it's too far on the edge. So I don't see any way adjusting that, you know what I'm saying, to make it. So there's no adjustment to it. And because you can only go on so far. Yeah. So Any suggestions on that, guys? Other than, yeah. I mean, when we got holes, like I drilled these holes and see they're so far, they're right in the center of this angle iron, so and they're big enough where I can do the circle thing on the plug weld and get a good good attachment. But when I got them little tiny holes that they give you so close to the edge, like I said, I got to do the corner of the whole side and the corner of that panel there, and then like some on the other panel right there. So I'm like, now I'm going back and revisiting something that I thought that would hold, because I bought something from Harbor Freight, which most people know when you get something from Harbor Freight, you end up having issues with it. But it still makes holes. I can't move them over. I don't know if they're all the same. I don't know if all these are the same. Where the hole's only a bit from the edge, but so I ground them off. Well, do they or don't they? A lot of people like to buy them. Put it this way: if I did like I did some videos a while ago that brought Harbor Freight's name into it, and I got a lot of views on it. I got a lot of views on them. I mean, a couple thousand views on them. So, do Harbor Freight sell a lot of stuff? Do the homeowner and the people that want to buy something that can do a quick job, and then if it doesn't last, throw it away? Are they out there? Will they continue to sell good quality tools? Well, I don't know. They got a couple different brands that people love. Brower, and then I don't know. There's a couple of them. They keep selling stuff. A lot of people like to buy the extended warranty so they can abuse it and come out and get another one. My angle grinder thing that was working fine, and then also quit working. I got to do a video on that. That's a Harbor Freight thing. It already paid for itself because I made those chains for the tractor with that, and so it already paid for itself. But it's a bummer that it's not working. I don't know. I think it's right here. I think it's right here. Yeah, I don't remember that. It was right here. Yeah, I think I showed it in one of the videos. To buy a real expensive one, I think was a lot of money. Oh, there it is. Let me show it to you. Since we kind of run out of time, I ran out of ammunition. Because I looked into these and I thought it was all right. It worked pretty good. I used my angle grinder and was burning away on something, and it jumped and I bent the thing. But this was working after that. Now the blue would quit working again. And they say that the brushes are kind of funky and they seem to get overheated, but I don't know. mean, it does look nice, doesn't it? It does look nice, but it's no nice if it don't work. But and then there's, you know, there's Canadian Tire and whatever that one is called in Canada. Same kind of, it's a Harbor Freight, but not their brand. But yep, so they'll just keep selling stuff because, you know, people are gonna keep buying it, and you can get an extended warranty on it. And the problem with that is they keep still trying to sell me stuff with a warranty on it. And then I told them, I said, you know, I've warranted I spent a whole bunch of extra money on some warranty things, and then they shut right up when I tell them that, but you guys don't cover any of that kind of thing when it catches in the house fire, and then just shut right up. They're lost for words when their warranty that they sold wasn't them. Most of those guys rotate out of there so quickly. The only one stays in there is the manager, then he gets tired of, you know, I'm sure corporate's ridiculous. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, I buy stuff. You know, I have stuff there. I like to go in there and just do a video on something. Or we buy for the chop saw here, we buy their blades there, and they usually work good until they break. I got a blade that I want to do a video on welding it together because I just want to see if it's going to work, because, you know, some people, there's probably about 30 videos on somebody that's welded a blade together and then ground it down and then showed it worked. So I want to do that eventually. I just saved the blades that broke, and they always break. But the ones I've had, that when they failed, they always broke where it was welded together. I think I had one that broke somewhere else. You can tell when they're broke where they were welded, because on each side of the weld there's a spot where they, you know, you can tell it was ground. So yeah, so it looks like to me I'm still gonna have to I don't have to do that. I mean, you could tell that you can't tell that you know, I can get a piece of hose, cut a slice in it, put it in there, then I can just say I'm keeping it from cutting my hose, from cutting this. So now the top part, too low. You know what I'm saying? I was just looking for that thing. Forgot where I put it at. The top one's it's actually hitting it. So again, hopefully I don't I think this other one doesn't need much to bend. So I think I have enough enough here. I think he gave me more than I told him anyways. Yeah. Well. Yeah, he gave me 26 inches, so he gave me a couple extra inches. And it doesn't have to be on all the way out here anyway, so I mean that's 2 inches. But I think I'm just gonna slice and put a rubber hose in there to protect it. And I thought I seen somebody comment. Guess not. Oh, I do. Somebody's commenting here, but it's not down there. Any questions? 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Any questions? Any questions, concerns, criticisms? Nonsense. Yeah, I'll probably end up taking the top out a little bit more. Probably. Like I said, I got some hose that I can just cut a slice in. That'll dress it up. You know what I'm saying? Some 1/4 inch hose will really dress it up, make it look nice. Then I don't have to worry about it hitting that you know what I'm saying? Alright, you guys, where's my cutters at? You're in control. You're the ones that's supposed to be the keepers of my marker and my cutters. Alright, I just had that razor blade. Well, you guys, I think I lost my mind. Trying to think too much here tonight. Next thing I got to do is get a template and work on these arm supports, I guess it's called. I got to get the furnace stuff. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was like a 6-foot stick, 7-foot stick, 6-foot stick for like the thin wall, you know, the thin wall that you crimp together, it comes apart and then you crimp it together. Again, some more of that stuff I had that little wafer that I got rid of because can't save everything. I think we're gonna call it a night, guys. I got on early so I can get off early, right? Huh? I hope you guys had as much fun as I did, huh? Maybe not. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Going together. Have a good evening. Like I said, check on me this weekend. If I find something interesting, I'll bring you along, huh? Like I said, I am going down to the city, big city, where something happens down there that doesn't happen up here in the sticks.